happens, you gotta stay calm.
I told you I don't know these movies. I don't ask me about something I do know. Ask me about It Follows. Ask me about Hereditary. Ask me about The Witch.
Hey everybody, welcome back to Why We Love Horror Trivia. It is not a normal Why We Love Horror Trivia night, but it is a very special day. It only comes once every few years. It's a Friday the 13th and it's in October. So Tony, I mean, we have no choice but to do Friday the 13th trivia. With me, as not regularly, but I'm very happy to have Mr. Tony Durso here. Tony, how are you doing this evening?
I'm doing good. I figured, hey, being like the foremost horror expert in this community, it only made sense that I came today.
Well, yeah, people might not say that, but it's good to have you here. I'm glad you're here. We're going to expose you to some more stuff tonight. We're going to expand your mind, right?
Yeah.
4 people are here. 4 people who definitely have seen the Friday the 13th movies. There's that. Nobody signed up who I didn't trust. Let's put it that way. I'm going to bring them in the order that they showed up in the chat. So, needs no introduction. Mr. Henry Confidential. It's your first time on the Why We Love Horror channel, Henry, and you got a shirt for this evening. How you feeling? I know you only watched 8 out of the 12 movies, but I know you've seen them all.
Yeah, I'm actually glad that I rewatched a couple of them because I'd only made it to the first 6 4+ times, and then I kind of like stopped after that. So rewatching a couple of them was a good time, and you know, I'm ready to have some fun. I bought a shirt just for the occasions because I wanted to match you, and we'll see what happens.
Yeah. And another man, he is a scary gentleman. Also needs an introduction. You've seen him plenty of times on the channel. Mr. Jacob Cameron, how you doing, sir?
Doing good. Looking forward to playing. I am just very happy to be here. I left my cookies out for Jason last night, and he took them. So I'm thinking luck is on my side.
And I hope everybody left out snacks for Jason because it is a very special day. And if you don't, you're not supposed to survive that, but you should leave out snacks. If you can leave them out tonight because he's still around. So leave them out tonight if you didn't leave them last night.
You'll end up in a snow globe like the ending of Krampus. Spoiler.
Right. Our third contestant, he's not a notable prick today. Today he is the Super Bowl of self-abuse. Is that because you feel unprepared, Eric?
Sure. I was hoping this quote. I'm guessing this quote won't come up in the questions. It's from the final chapter. I just heard it. I was rewatching some stuff today, and I heard that quote, and that's pretty funny. It's the second most funny movie in the franchise after you know what.
The community in general hates quote questions. I'm not going to say there's no quotes questions, but there won't be a ton of quotes questions.
Recently came back from I don't want to spoil this match, but I did feel self-abused yesterday, so I'm here to prolong that feeling.
All right. Our final contestant coming from a long way away. I think it's still breakfast where he's at. Dr. Spaceman and Alan, how are you, sir?
And you're muted. You're muted.
Oh, you're muted. No. Oh no.
Audio's not connected.
Oh yeah.
Okay. While Alan figures that out, and it's okay as long as he can hear us, he can write his answers down. I'm gonna tell you guys a little bit how this is gonna go tonight. So there's 12 movies. I didn't want to write like a ton of questions. I want to keep you guys here all night. But since there's 12 movies, 2 questions per movie, and we're going to go through the movies in order. So we'll start with 1980. We'll go all the way through 2009, and we'll start again at the beginning, and we'll go through them one more time and get 1 question apiece. Any questions?
That's your job.
Yeah, no repeat. I mean, you can ask for extensions, whatever. We're just having fun. It's just an exhibition. So extensions within reason. Challenges don't do it.
Hey, Alan's back.
And Alan's back. All right, Alan.
I'm back.
You got anything to say before we start?
I'm just excited to be here, and given the talents, I'm sure I'm going to get my ass handed to me.
All right. Your first question is going to come in the first movie from the OG, Friday the 13th, and we got questions on screen. In what year does the first film start?
This is one of the ones. I only thought of like 3 or 4 questions for this. This is one of them, so I'm off to a good start.
All right, so we're just writing a year down. So let's get those answers in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We'll start with Jacob. What do you got?
1950.
And Henry?
Add an 8 to that, 1958.
And Eric?
Oh, I thought it was 57, but I was thinking 58 as well.
And Alan?
I went for 64.
It is 1958.
Yeah, that's right. It's a year
I
after.
know the month, but I won't spoil in case that's a question.
All right. Go ahead, John. You can hit him.
You ballsy move to ask which month right after asking what year. So, all right. Question in part 2. What's Ginny's college major?
She only mentions it like 20 times in the movie, so I hope you guys were paying attention.
Yeah, it's not one of my favorites. So it's,
I like the even Friday
It's one of those.
more than the odds one. Except for 8. I don't really like 8.
I feel you can also make an educated guess and figure out what her major is. 5. Go ahead, Tony.
3, 2, 1. Pens down. I think we're at Henry.
I'm hoping that Cabin in the Woods ripped it, or Tucker and Dale, psychology.
And Eric.
I put child psychology.
And Alan.
It is child psychology, I think, but I put philosophy.
And Jacob.
Similar words.
I said journalism. I'm clearly wrong.
It is psychology, specifically child psychology, but we'll accept psychology.
Yeah.
Lucky
Okay.
them. Tucker and Dale, shout out you.
Nice.
Our third question is going to come from Friday the 13th, part 3, and it is this. Once Jason finally gets his mask, who's the first character that gets killed?
I knew characters were.
Sure. Character
If
names.
you,
Yeah.
If you hate character names, you're in for a bad time.
Only in this franchise.
Who gets killed first? Not who gets killed first in the movie, but who gets killed immediately afterwards.
Yeah.
5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. We're over to Eric.
I don't remember the exact name, but I put Deborah, but the Latina lady. I know it's the Latina lady.
And Alan?
I did nothing.
Jacob?
I was thinking he was the fat kid, but I couldn't remember his name, so Eric. Not you, Eric.
Okay,
Eric
Rob.
with his- Eric with
And
no-
I said the biker girl.
Eric, you're right. It is the Latina, but her name's Vera. Her name's Vera.
Yeah, that's
Is that also the biker girl?
Go ahead. Hit him with the next one, Tony.
All right. In the final chapter, which was poorly named at this point, I would say. What is Jimmy looking for when he is killed, which he technically finds?
Why does he technically find it?
Ooh,
That's a clue.
gotta love context.
John loves my biggest hot take on this franchise. This is one of my least favorite.
I was looking at your reviews. You like some of my least favorites as well.
I don't do it ironically. It's just coincidence. So
He
No,
loves
no,
her.
I'm not offended.
3.
thank you for not being offended.
Oh, I'm failing.
That's how I am with sauce, so it's fair.
And we are at Alan
The house.
and Jacob.
His girlfriend, who was then killed.
Henry
An arrow, which maybe killed him.
and Eric.
I also put his girlfriend, who was already dead. But yeah, his girlfriend.
No.
The answer we have is
Where's the corkscrew?
a corkscrew.
Jimmy's
Corkscrew.
And then boom.
I didn't know the name of the character. I thought it was somebody else. Yeah.
That's Crispin Glover's character.
No, I knew it was
Crispin
Crispin. I didn't want to say the name in case it came up, but now you said it.
The weird dance.
We're moving on to Henry's favorite film, Part 5, A New Beginning.
Not my favorite, but I love it.
Junior is complaining about getting beaten up when he's killed on his motorcycle. Which character beat him up?
Considering he gets killed, he shouldn't bitch about getting beat up so much.
If he was paying attention and not complaining so much, maybe he'd still be alive. But who beat the shit out of Junior just before that scene? 5, 4,
Gotta get a point here.
2, and 1. We're back up to Jacob
Tommy.
and Henry.
I just said Reggie. 'Cause it'd be funny to watch him beat him up.
And Eric.
I also said Tommy, but it was probably his mom. Now that I think about it.
And Alan.
Fuck Juan.
I gotta do one per show, no matter the show. That one motherfucker.
It is that one motherfucker, but his name is
Yeah.
Tommy. His name is Tommy Jarvis.
Alright, it was Tommy
Tommy
What's
Jarvis.
Tommy? Fuck.
All right,
Let's
I'm on the
Tommy.
board.
I overthought it.
All right.
Hey, I know the name of that guy, so
We are
that
at
guy it is. Yeah.
question 6 in Jason Lives. What's the full name of the cop with the laser sight on his service revolver?
Come on, dude.
What does he have on his gun?
Come on, he shows up a lot.
Yeah, but the full name?
Yeah, but character names
Jesus
in this franchise, at least I think is that.
This is a quiz about people who love this series. This is a beloved character. Shows up in one of the fan films afterwards as the same character.
All right, we're at 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down, and we're at Henry.
Yeah, character names is the only thing. Yeah.
Okay, Eric
It's around the ballpark of Ricky, but I wouldn't know the last name.
and Alan.
I went with the non-obvious, interestingly screwball deputy Roscoe P. Coltrane.
I do like
Gotta
that
love
name.
Alan. Gotta love him.
Jacob.
I went with the stock villain name of Talbot.
Talbot.
Albert.
Eric, you were
Okay.
close. His name is Rick. It's Deputy Rick Cologne. Deputy
Rick
Rick
Cologne.
I didn't know the last name. I just finished watching the movie a couple of minutes ago, too. The last name.
Character names in this franchise pass.
This is not a character question, so Henry can get a sigh of relief. In
Here
the
we
new
go.
blood, when Melissa makes fun of Tina for being in a mental hospital, she uses her telekinesis to break what item of Melissa's?
Oh, this movie's so awful.
This movie's awesome. I just
This
rewatched
movie is,
it.
I think, of all the Friday the 13th movies, this one's on TV the most often. I'd say.
And it has my favorite Jason moment of all time.
I hope it's a sleeping bag. But
Jason
Which is-
versus John
isn't what you
Wayne's
expect.
mutually distinct Carrie.
I'm using an extension because I'm thinking of
Okay.
something else in this scene. that
there's
didn't-
an extension. What does Tina do to Melissa? She breaks something of hers.
Oh, what is Tina? Okay. I was just thinking of the question.
I think I might be on the board finally. Oh my god.
This is one of the other ones I was thinking of, but I was just thinking of this question backwards. All right, I'm good.
All right.
Yeah, the wording
5,
could be confusing.
4, 3, 2, and 1. We're at Eric. What do you got?
Her pearl necklace.
And Alan.
Her necklace.
And Jacob.
Necklace.
And Henry.
Yeah, she uses like the Letterman's jacket to make the joke, but yeah, Tina does the poke.
Her pearl necklace is correct.
Woohoo!
Ripping off Batman, apparently.
Apparently.
All right.
I'm sure that's what they're going for.
In Jason Takes Manhattan, what does Rennie use to defend herself when Jason attacks her through the porthole?
This is another. I mean, as far as Jason Takes Manhattan goes, if you think it's a good movie or not, this is an iconic scene within that movie. In the history of cinema, not so much, but an iconic scene within the
More like Jason Takes the Ferry to Manhattan.
Exactly.
Jason Takes Toronto or a couple of
Yeah. A couple blocks in
4,
Toronto.
3,
Or a soundstage.
2, 1. Pens down. And we are at Alan?
We're at Alan.
I think so. It's not. Is it an or?
And Jacob?
I said that sick flying V guitar we saw earlier in the movie.
Ooh, I would like that.
And Henry?
Jacob, you're a crazy person. Why would you ever say that? Guitar?
And Eric?
You're about so stupid. Guitar.
Mm.
The correct answer is a pen.
Oh yeah, that's
the pen she gets for the gift.
It is mightier than the sword. Yeah,
The writer. God damn it.
yeah. I
Damn
wasn't
it.
sure who Rennie was. Yeah.
We're on to another
Yeah,
high
well.
point in the series,
Yeah,
and
Main Girl,
Jason
yeah.
Goes to Hell. And the question is, how many roles does Kane Hodder play in this film?
All right, I think I've heard this one before, so that might help a little bit.
Kane Hodder, Legend of Cinema, can do it all. Can get set on. He's one of the FBI agents that arrests Charlize Theron at the end of Monster too. If you're eagle-eyed.
Yes, he is.
4, 3, 2, and 1. We're back up to Jacob. How many roles did he play?
To invoke the spirit of Henry's future roommate, when in doubt, 3 it out.
And Henry.
I also 3'd it out, but if it was 5, I would be surprised. But you know the rules. Above the line, 3 is what you accept.
I guess those are the rules here now. Eric.
I also went 3, and it's probably Jason, a guard, and Freddy. I think I've heard he played Freddy in that one.
And Alan.
Oh, I put 2. I forgot if he's the hand.
Yeah, we don't give extra credit, but not only did Eric get it right, but he told you the 3 roles. It is 3. He is a guard, he is Jason, and he is Freddy's hand at the end of the game.
Yeah, I've heard that question
I
before.
forgot about
He was
that.
the only one that plays Jason and Freddy one time. You know, the King Hodder.
Damn it. Good pull, Eric.
I think everyone got
Nerd
it.
study,
Studied it.
nerd.
Forgot all
I
about
didn't study
that.
that one. It's something I heard way.
I'm just kidding, buddy.
Yep, he's the hand.
I don't think
Alright.
notes. That's what you think I do. I don't think. So.
Now, your question in Jason X. Which 2 characters are playing VR games right before they are killed?
Oh, I don't remember their names.
We'll
go
do
get
ASAP. We'll do ASAP rules. If you get 1 and nobody else gets 2, I'll give you.
I'm going to go get a beer while my blank board, so don't worry about it.
I don't know the name. I only know the name of one
That's a
character.
bold strategy for answering the
Maybe-
question,
maybe
but okay.
I know none of the names of any of the characters except for
5, 4, 3,
Jason.
2, 1.
Jason.
Hands down. And Henry, let's see what you got.
White A, white B.
Ooh. Not sure that's going to fly.
I
Eric.
think one wasn't.
I should have went Tony and John for fun's sake, but I put Steve and John just in case I get something right.
Okay. Alan.
I put Jimmy and Vino.
I do like that name.
Those are some dope names.
Jacob.
Jane's the name of a really good song by Jefferson Starship.
It is.
Be that as it may, none of you are correct.
Oh,
Azrael and Dallas are the names we were looking for.
Dallas.
Oh,
I'll get Dallas.
that's an alien
Dallas
reference
played by
right
the
there.
writer of the film, Todd Farmer. Just some more trivia.
Yeah, that's right.
I'll never forget.
Anywho, we're up to Freddy versus Jason. Everybody loves Freddy versus Jason.
Woohoo!
When Freddy and Jason are fighting in the real world, what does Linderman stab Jason with before Jason throws him across the room?
Sure.
For help, Linderman's the nerdy kid.
No, I actually know who Linderman is, but I don't remember what he did.
Gonna see some answers though in 4, 3, 2, and 1. We're at Eric. Eric, what you got?
I mean, he's a nerd who probably used a pencil.
And Alan
I put a tent post.
and Jacob.
Jason's on fire in one of those scenes, so I wrote, torch.
And Henry.
Fire, poker.
All incorrect. He stabs him with a flagpole.
Ah,
Oh,
Alan, you were
how
the
very
closest.
patriotic of him.
What about you?
yeah.
Okay. Now, your question for Friday the 13th, 2009. Which character's family owns the lake house the teens go to in Friday the 13th, 2009?
Maybe. I might actually know this character name, but ugh.
I mean, like part of these movies is getting to know these characters, getting to know all about them.
No,
Getting to
Oh,
like
yeah.
them.
part of these movies
Clearly.
are not giving a shit about the characters and loving all of them
4,
getting murdered, and who cares?
3,
Amen.
1, pens down, and we are at Alan.
It's the white dude with the cool hair. I think his name is Trent.
Fuck.
I think it is Trent.
And Jacob.
Said Abby. I don't think there's a character named Abby in there.
And Henry.
Cool points don't matter. I was close, Trevor. It is Trent.
And Eric.
So I couldn't even come up with a guess, so I put that notable freak who cheats on his girlfriend. Not me,
Oh,
that
so
guy.
you?
And Alan is correct. It is Trent.
Yeah, it is Trent.
Yes!
Cuts in for the
I thought I
lead.
got a character name right. Fuck.
Don't
I
call it a
did.
comeback.
Don't call it a comeback.
We're going through the movies a second time, so we're back to the original, the OG Friday the 13th.
Gee.
Where in the camp is Brenda? The last time we see her alive?
Oh, shit.
Fun
Which one's
fact.
Brenda? I know. Which one's Brenda? Brenda's Brenda.
Brenda's the brown-haired girl.
Fun fact. There's only brown and blonde, so that still only narrows it down.
That narrows it down, baby. There's a redhead in one of them.
I don't know about that one.
Not the first one.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We're going to start with Jacob
The kitchen.
and Henry
The bathroom. Boo.
and Eric.
I don't know. I put shooting arrows field. I meant archery, but I forgot the word.
And Alan.
I'm sorry. I was going to go with a really bad joke, but shooting arrows field is the greatest thing ever. That's the greatest location ever. I put the kitchen as well.
Believe it or not, yeah. The last time we see her live, she's on the shooting arrows field. She's in the archery.
Yes, Eric! You got to give it to him. You got to give it to him.
That is exactly where she is.
That's what you do in an archery field. I forgot the word. So shooting arrows.
You shoot arrows.
For part
You're
of
the place where Robin Hood is.
Hey,
We're on
sometimes
the
you gotta
movie
take the
trivia.
scenic route.
We're on the movie trivia field, so it counts.
Right? Oh, fuck.
All right. Your question
That's
in
great.
part 2. What's the name of the counselor who gets too drunk at the casino bar and never makes it back by the end of the film?
God damn it! I had like 3 or 4 questions for this movie. I'm like, all right, cool. Neither
This
of
guy's
those.
one of the best characters ever.
No. I know exactly who he is, but I don't know the name.
Okay. We're at 5, 4.
I know this name is in one of the movies. I don't think it's this one though.
I'll repeat the question. What's the name of the counselor who gets too drunk at the casino bar and never makes it back by the end of the film?
Just because we're vamping, one of the questions I was thinking about is how did the one guy in the wheelchair? What did he say? Was like how he got there? Motorcycle accident. That was one of the questions I thought because it's not like a major plot thing, so it's a little harder.
4, 3, 2, 1, and Henry.
I said Eddie. I know that's a character in one of the movies. I don't think it's this one.
And Eric.
I guess Phil, but I know it's that linguini-looking guy from Ratatouille.
No, that weenie-looking motherfucker.
That's
Yeah.
racist
Yeah.
Italians. Alan.
Sorry, Tony.
Johnson. Hit it, Johnson.
And Jacob.
I said Chuck.
The answer we were looking for is Ted.
Ted.
Oh,
So if you put a T in
my
front of it,
goodness.
That's, I
Ted.
accidentally when I.
We're going on
Ted.
to part 3. What's Chris's family lake house called?
No, it's not this.
Just a little clue. It's also, if you play the game, it's a location in the game. Go there.
I gotta say, pretty hoity-toity to have a lake house with a name.
They named it. How white?
Yeah, exactly.
It's pretty white.
That is some white people shit.
2, 1. We're going to be at Eric right now. Eric, what's the name of that house?
I put Packanack Lodge, but that's from the second one, not from this one.
And Alan.
The house by the lake.
Hey.
Jacob.
I don't think I'm even close, but Sable Lake came to mind.
And Henry.
I don't have a good guess.
Well, Chris's last name is Higgins, and it's Higgins Haven. Higgins Haven.
Now,
Higgins Haven. Nice. I like it.
I don't really like part 3.
Okay. Your question in the final chapter. What type of video is Axel watching in the morgue?
What's going on in that video? That freaking that pervert. What's he watching?
In a morgue, no less. Some freaky ass shit, even for a horror movie.
Can we say this on YouTube?
3,
It's
2, 1, pens down. And Alan.
I said porn.
That is the easy guess. Jacob.
That keyword that rhymes with corn.
Ooh. Henry.
Because I like your channel and I want it to stay.
I wanted to waste ink, so I added an O. Porno.
Hey.
Nice.
And Eric.
Hey, I took my name from today from that scene, so I put aerobics exercise.
And Eric pulls it off.
Yeah.
Aerobics.
Aerobics.
He's using it for other reasons, but it is an aerobics video.
It is an aerobics video.
Yes.
Right.
He is still creepy.
Back to Henry's favorite movie, New Beginning.
One of the favorites.
What's Ethel holding in her hand when she's killed? Pretty iconic scene.
I know. I'm trying to think though.
In the context of this movie, definitely not in the context of cinema and iconic scene.
Who's that?
I was going to say it's right up there with I could have been a contender.
Hey.
Could have been a contender.
Equally level like
2,
yeah.
1. We're back up to Jacob. What she got in her hand?
Machete.
And Henry.
I know she's doing some with soup or something, so I said a ladle.
And Eric.
I'm hoping it's the girl with the glasses, so I put glasses.
And Alan.
I put balloon.
Henry was right. She is making soup, but she's holding a tomato in her hand, and then it zooms in on her crushing the tomato.
Yeah, that's right.
Like that was I used context of who that character was. Still didn't know the name, but I was able to.
Yeah.
Good deduction.
I was going to put Pan at first.
In Jason Lives, when you get shot in the paintball game, you have to wear a bandana that says what on it?
Several characters sporting this cool look in this movie.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and Alan. I think we're at you.
Is it dead?
And Jacob.
I said the same thing. Dead.
And Henry.
I said I'm dead.
And Eric.
That might be it.
It is just dead. It's not I'm dead. It just says dead.
Yeah,
All right,
It counts as a quote. That sucks. Damn it.
Moving on to the New Blood. Who is the last character we see get killed by Jason?
Oh, the last one.
Who's the last one that Jason gets? Before Tina's dad gets Jason. Spoilers.
Well, it takes my answer then out. That's what I'm saying.
5, 4,
Extension?
3, extension.
Maybe. 'Cause I don't know character names, so I don't think this person died.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. I believe we're back to Eric. What you?
I'm hoping it's the same chick that you said in the, but I forgot already her name, so I put Amanda.
Her name is not Amanda.
Her.
I forgot the name.
Damn. I put the doctor, the prick psychiatrist.
I was going to put that
Bernie?
exactly that. That prick asshole doctor.
He
Jacob.
died earlier.
I think I may have got my movies confused, but I think it was Tommy and the whole thing with the boat.
That's the movie before.
Oh.
Henry.
He's alive.
The Melissa is the name you said earlier, but I went with Nick.
Melissa is the name. That's
Melissa is the name I said earlier, and that's the last person he killed.
Yeah,
Nick
I forgot
survives. Melissa, correct.
Yeah, I was trying to come up with
That's
the name of
twice now
that.
that I didn't write an answer because I thought that was too obvious. Fuck.
No, I knew it was her, but I forgot. The name just came up and I forgot. I hate
Which
that.
one are we at? Oh, yep. Okay. Sorry. In Jason Takes Manhattan, when Jason initially catches up with Julius in Manhattan, what is Julius doing?
This is later in the movie when they're in Manhattan. When they're in Manhattan, Julius is doing something when Jason shows up. What's he doing?
Five, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. And we are at Alan, I think.
Yep.
Is he riding the subway? I don't remember.
And Jacob.
I remember what happens to him.
Doing drugs.
And Henry.
Shadow boxing.
And Eric.
Henry, you're such an idiot. Shadowboxing?
He was using a payphone.
Oh.
As we used to do back in the day.
Payphone. Damn it, that's right.
Wait a minute, what are those? No, I'm kidding. I know what those are.
Back to that bastion of cinema, Jason Goes to Hell, and just very simply in that movie, what's the name of the diner? Several characters work there.
No. It's a known place.
They have a special where they're selling hockey mask hamburgers.
I do remember that.
What's that place called?
Another one from the fifth one. What is the name of the place that they live at?
You deliver there too.
Pinehurst. I do deliver at Pinehurst.
And Jason's answer at 9. So I think we're at Jacob again.
I think this was a bit of an inside baseball reference, if my memory serves me right. I went with Cunningham's.
And Henry.
Good guess. I said Jack's Diner.
And Eric.
I said Forest Green Diner, but hopefully it's the Caribbean just to reference another franchise.
And Alan.
I put Mel's.
It is named after the lady that owns it. It's Joey B's. Joey B.
Ah, yeah, that's right.
Joey B's.
Forest Green is another one I was hoping that would get asked. Didn't?
Yeah.
Oh, no,
Forest Green
wait.
was in there.
I remember Cunningham was the name of the county. Oh, so right
Cunningham
there.
County.
Jason lives.
All right. Your question in Jason X. What does Briggs say to Brodsky when he asks her about Condor's condition while the Marines are fighting Jason?
I know which one's Briggs, which one's Brodsky, which one's Condor. This is up. You guys are supposed to come with that knowledge.
Yeah, well,
There's certain things you don't know about us, John.
I know all the characters in these movies. I can point them out. I can tell you their favorite colors. These are
tell me
important.
who they are, and I wouldn't come up with the answer.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and we are at Henry, I believe.
He's a sex machine.
All right then.
Hey,
Eric.
maybe they would say some shit.
He asked about John Cena.
I put he's deader than shit.
And Jacob.
I just said dead.
He's screwed is the quote.
Screwed.
He's the guy on top of the
Screwed.
giants. Yes.
That's right.
Exactly. Screwed. Fuck.
Your
I gotta
penultimate
watch that
question
one again.
comes in Freddy versus Jason, and it's this. Freddy gets really pissed off that Jason steals the kill of what character from him? She was his, Freddy said.
Yep. She was mine.
Who is that? Five, 4, 3, 2, and 1. We're at Eric.
I'm hoping it's Biggs or something like that. I know the girl who is, but I don't know the name.
And Alan.
I just put the Destiny's Child chick.
And Jacob.
Said Eileen.
And Henry.
I said, "Oh girl, Kelly Rowland."
Oh girl.
Eric, you were ridiculously close. If you switch the consonants around, her name's Gib, not Big.
Gib.
Yeah, that's right. That's
Yeah.
right.
Gib.
Glad to be close, at least.
And your final question of the night. In Friday the 13th, 2009, what does Jason use to kill Bree?
Who's Bree? You're asking yourself. She's one of the girls.
I would say
fact,
she's a character in this movie.
Or it could be a guy named Bray. You know, we're getting progressive. Things are starting to get progressive. You know.
2009.
Right. That's right.
Okay, we'll do 5, 4, 3,
Extinction.
2. Okay.
I think I know what scene you're talking about, but I just can't remember specifics from it in this current moment.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. And we are at Alan
Motorboat.
and Jacob.
An arrow?
Henry
I said a lamp post.
and Eric.
I went with something similar. I put a fence post.
All incorrect. We were looking for antlers.
He picks her up and puts her on the antlers.
Yep.
Is that in the cave though, or no? Or was that a different scene?
No, that's in the bathroom. In the bathroom.
That's in that. Yeah.
So I was thinking the wrong scene anyway. Okay.
All right. Well, that being said, and your winner coming into the hot 7, Eric, Ibarra, Moreno, Eric, plugs, parting words, your favorite Friday the 13th movie, your favorite kill, whatever you want to say. Go for it. It's your show.
Yeah, I was hoping some similar questions are. Jason Lives is my favorite one. My favorite kill. It's probably in the next movie the sleeping bag kill, or either in Jason Lives when he kills the sheriff. I also really like that one. Favorite final girl, probably Tommy Jarvis. Or if it has to be a girl, her girlfriend in the Jason Lives as well. And yeah, I could have used that win. I'm glad I got it. Not by much. Like everyone loves this franchise at least. So at least we had a lot of fun. Everyone had fun with good guesses, fun guesses, good guesses that were ridiculous but were correct. It happens. Yeah, it was fun.
I had
do it again, definitely.
Jacob and Henry tied for 4th, but I'm gonna go to Jacob first. Jacob, how you feeling? Anything to plug? Your favorite movie in the franchise? Your favorite kill? Your favorite anything? Go right ahead.
Well, honestly, I did better at this than I thought I would, to be honest. I kind of binged like the ones that I had not seen, but that was kind of a blessing and a curse because they sort of like I was getting my 4s mixed with my 5s and 3s and 6s, so kind of messed with me a little, but I honestly did better than I expected. I was just happy to be here. Favorite would have to be the one with Corey Feldman. That would be Final Chapter. I think that's my favorite. Yeah, YouTube channel at RyanCam20. I've got my Scary Mania series going on the rest of this month. Daily horror movie reviews throughout the month. So yeah, having the time of my life doing that.
Henry, same question. How you feeling? Any plugs? Favorite movie? Favorite kill? Favorite, miscellaneous factoid from Friday the 13th? Go right ahead.
No moral victories, but I talked myself out of the Tommy one because that was too obvious, and I talked myself out of the Melissa one because you brought that up in that same movie, and then I said I'm dead versus dead. So given all that, I would have tied Eric. So no moral victories, but I at least have that under my belt.
We're gonna have a rematch then, I guess.
Facts. Run it back. Jason Lives, hands down, but New Blood went up on rewatch because if you'd only seen it once, I'm saying this to anyone watching, if you'd only seen it once, rewatch it now knowing what it's about and just accept the movie for what it is. It's really awesome. Final Chapter is the most overrated. I've seen the movie 4 or 5 times.
And Alan.
Live confidential action. Me, John, and Pez. We just talked about the Friday the 13th franchise on my channel. We had a blast talking about those movies, and we're doing other things on the channel as well. Then Henry Confidential. When JPO moves in, we're going to do reactions and other type of actual edited content on there as well. And then follow me on Letterboxd. H Confidential. I love Saw, so disagree with me in the comments.
Alan, same question. How you feeling? Came in last. It's fine. It was close, so don't worry about that. Favorite movie in the franchise? Favorite kill? Favorite miscellaneous? Friday the 13th factoid, and go.
I'm just excited. I got 3, bro. So I'm happy about that. 3 points is good. It's all good. My favorite film is Jason Lives. I'm gonna go with Henry on that one, hands down, front to back. Jason Lives is my favorite one. My favorite Jason is the look in The New Blood. And my favorite moment of Jason is ironically not a kill. It's right before a kill. It's at the beginning of New Blood when there's this footage, it looks like it's a POV of somebody running from Jason, and he's just walking through the woods, and he has this menace about him that's kind of terrifying. It looks like old grainy handheld footage, and he's just walking in the woods towards the camera, towards the victim. And I really, really think that's a really effective, awesome scene of just, what we're really afraid of Jason. He just comes and comes and comes, and he always gonna come and get you. So there we go. And check out Costello and Allen review stuff. We won't be reviewing the Friday the 13th because he's a little young, but we did just review the prequels, the dreaded ones. So there you go.
And Tony, you hung out with us today. I hope you learned something. I hope you're I hope you want to go watch all these films now with the whole family. Anything you want to plug? Anything you want to say? Any favorites? Go for it.
Well, my favorite is the original Friday the 13th, because it's the only one I've seen.
Watch the rest so you can get.
Now you have homework. You have homework. We'll see you next time.
I have homework to watch with the kids. Absolutely.
Yes. That's it. Start them young. It's fine. They'll be okay.
Yeah.
Look at me. I turned out fine.
See, there we go.
Did you though?
Hey, I see some people watching. If you got this far, like, share, subscribe, comment. Go to the Facebook page. Join that. Go to everything else everybody else plugged. Until next time, I'm John Mara, Tony Durso. For Jacob Cameron, for Henry Confidential, for Eric Moreno, for Dr. Spaceman Alan Shepard. We will see you next time on Why We Love Horror Trivia.
Game over.
I'll fucking kill you!